it is the one that's often weak on women who are having financial issues. And again, as I mentioned a lot, who are being bullied, get into abusive or disempowering situations. Hi, beautiful ones, it's Viv. So I'm out for my morning walk and I thought I would take you with me. So I want you to get the pretty scenery. So it's a little weird because it's to one side. Anyway, let me know if you like these. I'm really wanting, as a lot of you know, to lose the 30 pounds that I had gained during COVID in 2020. I want to encourage you to go for walks as well if you have a nature area near you, a safe place where you can go for a walk, that it's really important to get out in nature. What I want to talk today, share with you, is about the chakras, your subtle energy, and if you're feeling frustrated, if you're feeling like really frustrated with where you are in life, what you can do in terms of your subtle energy. And when we're stuck, there's always a component of being energetically blocked as well. That's always the case because the energy precedes the actuality. So energy precedes what happens in this world. A lot of times when we're really feeling stuck, and not moving forward, it's a root chakra issue. But what I want you guys to really get is that the chakras do not act singly. Okay, that's sort of a Western approach. It's the way we also approach our medicine. For example, we think about, oh, what's wrong with this organ, or you have this illness, this specific thing, but it's, of course, your whole body, everything is connected. In the same way, the chakras are all connected. So a lot of times if you're stuck, is where we're gonna start, and you're feeling frustrated, it's because there's a first chakra blockage. There's a lot of fear. And fear manifests in the first chakra. When we don't feel steady, when the world feels unstable, when our relationships or our home or our body feels unstable, right? And you could think of all the different ways that can happen. Oops, trying to get more comfortable here. So we will tend to sort of hunker down the way that like when you think of a tree, like this beautiful tree behind me, this willow tree, we'll hunker down and we'll really cling, is that it's blocked. And so we can't take up nutrients. So a root chakra blockage can show as real, almost like, well, constipation, but an inability to change, inability to move. But as I said, they're all connected, so let's go on. The second chakra, Swadhisthana, has to do with flow. And now I know a lot of us have issues with our second chakra. A lot of women of color, much more than other groups of women. We have issues with hormonal imbalances. I believe in large part, I'll maybe talk about this in another video, and I have in some others, but there are a lot of causes. There's always a cause. There's always cause and there's effect. So a lot of us have fibroids, so there's blockage and stagnation in the sacral chakra. And that affects us in many, many ways. So that affects our creativity, our ability to play. I was actually talking to a new client about this. When we're just work, especially in a woman, and there's no balance of play and fun and joy and pleasure, that will often manifest in physical issues as well, because it's all connected, okay? Let me know in the comments if you get what I'm saying. It's all connected. So let's talk about the third chakra. This is the one that, if you're a regular viewer, you know that I'm constantly harping on. We tend to think of the root chakra as the one that is solely responsible for money. And again, that is not the case. They do not work singly. It's an energy system. Again, going back to the tree metaphor, the roots have to be strong, right? But you don't just produce a leaf out of thin air. It has to come through growth, right? The seed is planted, it needs a good environment, the seed itself needs to be strong. And then there are factors that affect how beautiful and how large this tree can grow. Like this little bitty one here, right? It's just, it's not a full grown, like behind me is this beautiful old willow tree. Willows are very much tied with the feminine, by the way, for a variety of reasons. They grow, near water. And anyway, that sacral chakra is an issue, all right? It can be healed. Working with the chakras can be a way, can be part of your arsenal, and a fun way, and a way that you get really powerful energetic shifts, emotional shifts. So let's go on to the third chakra. As I said, that one is really key also in concert with the root chakra to bring prosperity. Okay, it really is, and it is the one that's often weak on women who are having financial issues, who are being bullied, get into abusive or disempowering situations. That's actually your third chakra. So I think that's really crucial for us women to focus on that. And in my course, the Chakra Soul Alchemy, I give at least 4, if not 5 methods, different ways to work with that third chakra. Sorry, I gotta fix my dress. I'm sitting kind of yoga style on this bench, and I'm trying to like be comfortable and anyway. So yeah, the third chakra is key. So don't just focus on your first chakra. And so if you're frustrated with what you're manifesting, it's the third chakra that may need your attention and your focus and your work, okay? And again, I cover this in my course, and I'm going to tell you how to access that. That is actually on sale right now, and there is a certification option, and I really want to encourage you to think about that. If you're a yoga teacher, if you're a life coach, any sort of therapist, taking the certification option with me, where you get live support. It's not, you know, if you choose that option or the regular option, you have live sessions with me. You're not just left on your own. So let's continue on to Anahata. So you're getting into the higher chakras there, but you know, your lower chakras can be fine energetically. You're someone who's balanced, you're able to make good money, you're very stable in your life, but there may not be love in your life, right? Like how many of us career women, I'll put myself in that category as a career woman, often have trouble in relationships, right? And again, there's so many issues. I'm not blaming or anything like that. There are a lot of issues that affect our ability to be in relationship, but what can we control? So then you get into the heart chakra and the ability to love, the ability to be open to that intimacy, to connection. That isn't just the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is much more about sexual intimacy. A deeper love comes when you work and reach the level of Anahata chakra, and it's a very beautiful energy. It's a softer energy, and so if you really want like that deep soulmate relationship, you want to have purified and worked with that chakra. Okay, so again, these are different frustrations. You might be frustrated in finding love. Then, you know, we know you need to work on the sacral chakra and the heart chakra and work with them in concert with all the others. So let's go to the throat. That's another one I feel like is completely overlooked. You know, everybody's like, well, I don't know, I'm not a singer, I don't know. The throat chakra is where you start to get a lot of access, along with the heart and the throat chakra. You get a lot of access to just higher abilities, greater intuition, and the ability to express that creativity, the ability also to speak the truth and basically create with your voice. So it's a very important chakra, and it is one of the higher level ones. So a lot unfolds when you reach that level and you have a purified throat chakra. Your words will be taken seriously. They will have impact. Let's go to the third eye, clear visioning. So if you're confused in your life, you don't know what to do. I talk to a lot of women as clients and in my programs where it's confusion, and I can really relate to that, especially if you're a creative. You have so many gifts and abilities that it's really like, you know, what do I do? What am I here to do? I want to do this, but I want to do that. And so we can end up for years, if not decades, just muddled, okay? So I feel your frustration, okay? I feel your frustration, because when you're multi-passionate, a lot of times you don't even start. So again, working with the subtle energies in an organized fashion, like in my course, the way I have it laid out for you, step by step, in detail, okay, organized differently than how I put out the videos on the channel. So if you're really feeling, again, frustrated and blocked in your life, look at taking my course and working with your subtle energy so you can break those patterns. And let's go finally to the crown chakra, right? The penultimate chakra. Some say it's not even technically a chakra. It's almost like comparing, I don't know, I'm going to say Grand Central Station in New York to a stop way out in, you know, a little like regular stop. Grand Central, for those of you who know the city, or cities like Philly or big cities, San Diego, whatever, if they have a subway system or a hub system, you know that there's some stations that are larger that everybody goes through. Grand Central Station is that, and so Sahasra is that. It's where we really are connected to spirit, where we receive guidance, where we feel that our life has meaning. And so that is a very, very important energy center to work with, okay? And again, you can have a very apparently successful life and yet still not be in connection with spirit. That can happen. So another major other blockage that happens, again, for us creatives, is that a lot of times our lower chakras, and lower does not mean lesser, our lower chakras are so imbalanced that we can't manifest. So if you find that you're a little, you know, you tend to be daydreamy or spacey, or you haven't been able to put into action what you want to create in life, a lot of times it's because you're too much in the upper chakras and not balanced in the lower chakras, okay? So again, I just want to share with you, my course is in registration. All the dates and the links are below. I would love to work with you in this program, and I really believe that you can create shifts in your life. I have testimonials there. If you do the work, you have to do the practices that I lay out in the course. It includes herbal information, and it isn't just information though, you guys. There's a lot of free information, of course, on the chakras. But what I've noticed is you don't know if that person is authoritative. Have they actually practiced? Have they actually taught anyone? They could have just really recopied something and packaged it. In fact, I've mentioned this before. I actually had someone tell me that she was going to make a course from just my free YouTube videos. And my first reaction was, well, have you done any practice? You're going to start teaching people, but have you researched for yourself? Have you practiced for yourself? You know, you don't just become a teacher by regurgitating information. Okay, so I would love to work with you. I'd love to invite you to take the option. There are three options. There's self-study, which you can sign up for anytime. There is the regular option if you don't want to get certified, and you get the lives with me in a small group. You can ask me questions. I can really just work with you there. You have that personal attention. And if you take the certification, that is a higher level. There are requirements to get the certification. The certification option in Chakra Soul Alchemy is for those who want to incorporate the chakras in a deep way in their practice. So if you do Reiki, if you are a massage therapist, if you are a therapist, a counselor, if you're a yoga teacher, if you're a life coach, you can then incorporate what you've really taken into your practice, and also you would have healed yourself. So it's the certification level is a healing level, a self-healing level, as well as then being able to teach others. Okay, so I really invite you to check that out and see if that is right for you. Again, the bonuses for the certification level close very soon. Okay, so you want to register ahead of that. It is an investment. Those of you who are professionals who are going to use it in your work, this is a business investment. And so I really look forward to seeing you on the inside, because you can break through your frustrations, whether they're work frustrations, career blockages, whether it's emotional issues, relationship issues. All of that can be worked with and in a really sweet and at your own pace manner by working with the chakras in a guided fashion. Okay, so I want to see you inside the course. It is registering soon. Check the links below. And if you got anything from this video, do give it a thumbs up and do leave your comments or questions. Mwah. Much love. Stay blissed and blessed. I just ended ended up spending more time recording the video than actually walking. I'm gonna go for a walk now. I hope you have a beautiful day. Bye guys. Here are a couple of other related videos that you might enjoy.